So I'm usually a pretty big wuss when it comes to horror movies, but with it being October and Halloween coming up soon, I thought I would be brave and try and watch some of them. So today I'm going to watch the 1990 film It. I know it's based on a Stephen King novel. I know it's about clowns, and I'm terrified of clowns, so I'm very nervous to watch this. This is a movie I've been avoiding for a very long time because I'm so afraid of clowns. I have seen the newer one and it just reinforced all those fears, so I'm extra nervous to watch this. I know Tim Curry plays Pennywise in this, and I always enjoy his performances, so I'm excited to see him take on that role and to see him take on that character. I also know it came out a while ago, so I'm curious to see how it holds up today. I think clowns are terrifying no matter what. Thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for horror movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And I actually sell horror movie themed notebooks on Amazon. I'll link them down below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. John Ritter's in this? Okay, I love him. And Richard Thomas, also known as John Boy from The Waltons. Excellent. And he was in a sci-fi movie I watched as well. Yes, Tim Curry. And Jonathan Brandis. Oh, I feel like Tim Curry is going to do a great job, and that's what's worrying me, is that he's going to be just so creepy. Seth Green's in this? Really? What? Is I Was a Teenage Werewolf a real movie? Comment below and let me know. I haven't seen Chapter 2, the new one, the new sequel to the new version, so comment below if you would like to see a reaction to that. Yeah, I'm curious. I definitely need to start reading more Stephen King books. Does this film stay true to the book, or is it like completely different? Comment below and let me know. I haven't read the book.
Hi.
Oh god, there he is. I feel like maybe this will be more creepy than scary. I guess we'll find out. Oh, Pennywise got her. And I know the color yellow was prevalent.
Okay.
This librarian, the actor looks familiar, but I can't remember his name right now.
And how far before that?
Okay.
Yeah, I've noticed that's a theme within Stephen King novels. There's an actor, or there's a character who plays a writer. So yeah, it's interesting to see that continued. Oh, that ponytail though. Oh my, looks like a swashbuckling pirate.
At least when you're doing a novel, you're in a good mood.
Audra, can we...
Okay, so one of his novels is being turned into a film.
Greco.
This feels very much like he's supposed to represent Stephen King.
Photograph of George.
Right, Georgie is Bill's little brother, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, and these are the adult versions in today, and I think it was 27 years ago or something. Like, this happens every 27 years.
Nobody.
So when they were kids, it was around and killing people, and now he's back. Oh my god, this music. Going right for the heart.
Be careful.
Sure.
Bye, Georgie. Oh, man. I wonder how many times they had to film this in order to get the boat to stay up properly. Yeah, and again, like, I'm seeing the color yellow.
Hi, Georgie.
No! Oh my god.
Oh, come on, bucko. Don't you want a balloon?
No! Oh, he doesn't have a red balloon?
When you're down here with me.
You float through!
Oh my god! Oh, his teeth! Oh my god, terrifying.
They comfort me.
Oh, poor Georgie didn't stand a chance.
Of mine enemies.
Yeah, I've noticed the clown makeup looks like fresher and like new. Like it looks like he could have just walked off of like a kid's birthday party. And the new one, I think they made him like grungier and more disheveled. So yeah, that's interesting. And like his stark white face, like the contrast against like the creepy gutter. Oh my god, every jump scare, I'm gonna fall for them. Oh! Cheese and rice. Oh god, the picture's bleeding! Oh, that's terrifying.
I mean it, Bill.
Did his parents know about Georgie? Like, I'm curious if they were from, like, grew up in this town. Would they have known that this would have happened and that now it's happening again? And yeah, they seem to either be ignoring this puddle of blood or they can't see it.
Promise.
Why are you stuttering?
This
I
actress,
used to stutter when I was a kid.
I think she's in Black Christmas. She looks very familiar.
Promise me!
You're crazy. This is crazy. It's just...
Oh, his, like, stutter's back.
Honey, we got ourselves a real tragedy here. This is an American tragedy.
John Ritter was so good. Oh, I miss him. I used to watch Three's Company all the time.
Hello?
Where is that phone plugged into? The ceiling? Oh, the dramatic zoom in. Oh, no. Childhood bullies. The trauma is real. Yeah, so they're calling up all their friends from 30 years ago or whatever it was and saying like, hey, he's back or it's back. Oh, Ben has a crush. Okay.
How am I gonna make sure? Huh?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's see. First comes. Okay.
Oh yeah, get out of there. Oh shoot.
Some guy killed George. Pulled one of his arms right off, just like a wing off a
Oh
fly.
my god.
That's awful.
I don't think they ever said before how Georgie died.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Oh, okay, so he's making some new friends.
Ben!
Oh yeah, Pennywise can intimidate or mimic different voices and sounds and stuff as far as I remember. Oh, that's so creepy.
Daddy?
Yeah, that'd be so scary.
You'll never have to grow up.
Yeah, and you can see the buttons of his clown costume coming through. Yeah, there we go. And such like a brightly colored costume and just like the contrast of making that the enemy and making that terrifying.
They all
Ew, God.
go downhill.
Boy,
you float too.
so terrifying. I can imagine how scary this would be if you would have watched it when you were a kid and like saw it on TV or...
Miss Marsh's office?
Yeah, and it's cool to see like them as adults and how they've grown up and what they're doing and where they live and all that stuff. So yeah, very interesting. And I think that's common in Stephen King novels is he makes like the characters really rich and developed.
Too long since last time.
Oh my god.
Not ever, ever, ever again!
Bonked him. Get out of there, girl. Run! Run!
If you need me.
Not even a little bit. Nope, definitely doesn't, sir. Did they actually film in Maine? I know a lot of Stephen King's novels and films take place in Maine, but yeah, comment below if that's where they actually filmed.
Sometimes I worry a lot.
Daddy, please.
Oh my god. Poor Beverly.
Just know. Yeah, he just knows.
Yeah.
The confidence.
Okay.
Oh, montage time. Just a bunch of best friends building a dam. I like how they're showing like how everybody met and building their friendship.
My heart burns there too.
She used his poem for another guy. Oh no.
Who are you?
I'm Vicky Burrows. I'm Matthew O'Connor. We're all the dead kids.
Oh my god. Whoa! A balloon?
We all want to meet you.
Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god. There's a balloon filled with blood. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
In the bathroom!
Someone peeking in at you, girl.
The sink! In the sink!
Yeah, oh my god, that's so gross.
What did you think you saw? Speaking of...
Yeah, and the adults can't see it.
I worry about you, Biffy.
Yeah, he's just putting his hands in it. I can't notice. Same with the other parents in the photo album. So creepy. Yeah, and her dad obviously can't see what she sees, and I think it's so creepy when there's kids as the main character in horror movies, basically. Because, yeah, it's just, oh my god.
You guys, I wouldn't pay to see a monster movie. I just stay home and look in the mirror.
Ah! Wow! Oh god! Oh, that'd be so sticky. Oh, I Was a Teenage Werewolf is the name of the movie.
Oh, look.
Yeah, is that a real set? Comment below and let me know. Like that entrance, or was it added in digitally or anything?
But Ma, they're my friends.
You don't need any friends, Auntie, except for your own mom.
That's not true or healthy. Oh my god.
You take phys ed, you sweat. You take a shower, got it?
Yeah, I was gonna say my mom won't let me because she's worried I'm gonna get germs from other boys. Yeah, and it's interesting to see, like, Pennywise is obviously prevalent in the sewers and any water system, like when we saw in Beverly's sink. I'm sure he will make a terrifying appearance in the shower. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Oh my god, that'd be so scary. And obviously with Georgie when he was in the sewer. Oh my god, that'd be so scary. Get out of there, kid. Run! It would just be so, like, random. You'd be like, what is happening? And they're, like, attacking him with water.
Hot enough for you up there, is it?
Ah!
Convenient.
Ah!
Just hold on while I make a few adjustments.
Whoa! How did they do that?
Hey, you're gonna like it down here.
He's so creepy. He's just like casually, like looks like he's posing for a photo.
Oh, come back anytime. Bring your friends.
Ah! Oh my god. The teeth in the eyes. Oh my god, nightmare. Nightmare fuel. Yep, that's gonna haunt my dreams. So scary. Oh my god. And he hasn't even been on screen that much. Like, we've seen, or we've heard his voice coming from the sewers and, like, taunting them, but he's only been in a handful of scenes so far, and not for very long.
Whatever you have to tell him, Nat, I need a couple of days.
Couple of days for what? The reunion?
Look at those plants. Oh my god. They're bigger than the couch.
What is it?
Yeah, so adult Seth Green became like an on-air personality, comedian guy. Yeah, it makes sense. He was always joking around, making funny voices. He's like, I'll be in my room. Slams the door. Angry teenager stomping away. Ew. Oh, so rude. As a fellow glasses wearer, I feel how annoyed that would be. Yeah, take that. Oh, there you go.
Mr. Marsh?
Yeah, he's one of the kids that hasn't had interaction with Pennywise yet, and that's why they're all acting weird, because they're like, have you seen this? How do I tell my friends? They're gonna think I'm crazy.
Mr. Marsh?
Freddy? Freddy, is that you? Yeah, he's seeing the monster from the movies. Oh god, it's terrifying. Yeah, that's so creepy that Pennywise can change forms and change his appearance. Yeah, oh god. Much worse. Much worse. Bring the werewolf back.
Slow down.
Oh my god, those teeth!
So, I hope it returns when they do.
Yeah, it's interesting how, like, the things that scared them when they were children, they blocked it out. Yeah, the Lucky 7. I think that was in the remake as well. I know they had a name for their gang.
I'm gonna bury you!
God, Henry.
Yeah, they've, like, figured it out that, you know, it can shapeshift, it can take on a form of what they're afraid of, and it's not just some guy, it's a monster. Yeah.
Nigger, you know how to pick 'em. It's a losers club.
Yeah.
I think that's the name of their unofficial name of the gang.
Oh man, you're gonna get a surprise. You're gonna get such a surprise.
Is that a threat? Who threatens people with surprises?
I'll kill you all.
He keeps saying that.
This one. He says it's probably from the earlier mid-1700s, when Denbrough was a logging town.
1700s, that's how long Pennywise has been terrorizing people.
It!
Hey, that's the name of the movie. Yeah, it's crazy to think that he's been around this long, and it would be interesting. Maybe the book talks about more events that happened before.
Look!
He's like, my eyes. Good to see he hasn't changed his outfit in 200 years. So creepy. Oh, and the picture changes color.
Thing you ever were afraid of.
Yeah, that. Oh, God, his hand went through the photo album.
No!
Yes!
No!
Stan!
Yes!
No!
Yeah, he was the only one who hadn't seen him yet, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And it's so interesting how he just, like, encompasses their fears and everything they're afraid of.
I want to kill it.
The acting from the kids has been decent. I know Jonathan Brandis was pretty popular in the 90s and did a few films. I didn't realize Seth Green's acting career went so far back. Yeah, and like as much of a story this is about like a creepy clown, I think it's all about their friendship as well. Like that's where they all come back because they have that such strong friendship, and they may be losers, but they're losers together. And yeah, I think that's, if they didn't have that strong bond, this would just be like, oh, another monster movie and they're going after this creepy clown. I always thought he had a red balloon.
Goodbye.
Bye, Stan.
Yeah, and it seems like they've been called back in order that they saw it. Like Stan was like one of the last kids to see Pennywise.
Helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty.
Yeah, and he's going back to like childhood like behavior, like he's pulling on his ear and yeah, Bev's the best shot out of all of them.
So what if I can shoot good? You think a handful of stones are gonna
Show him, Richie.
Yeah, they're gonna try and take down Pennywise.
So that's just stuff in movie.
Yeah, see a vampire?
Tastes like battery acid.
They're all taking a hit off his inhaler. I think it's like a magic inhaler. Secret powers. And I love how like once they're like part of their group, they're like unconditionally accepted. It's like, hey, do you want to join our club? They're like, yes. Okay, cool, you're in. Like there's no turning back. There's no questions asked. It's just they're instantly like your best friend now. I don't think that happens much as an adult.
And guess what? They're not coming back out.
Foreshadowing? Dun 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 dun. I mean, I know we make it to adults, but still. Yeah, what's it gonna look like if they start battling Pennywise and the bullies can't see them? Like, what's the, so strange. This place is creepy. Oh, bye. Okay, so I guess he could see Pennywise or something else attacked him, but I thought the older kids couldn't see him. Oh my god, what a jerk. These bullies are the worst, honestly.
Everything you said. I want you to think about that before you die.
This weird, like, tunnel vision sequence. Is that what, like, the older kids would be afraid of? Whoa! God, that's terrifying. Whoa! Bye! Oh! What? They just, like, folded him up and, like, squished him in this little tube. And he's, like, not responding at all. Like, just... Oh my god. Bye! I guess if you go into Pennywise's house, he doesn't really care how old you are.
He's not in there anymore.
He's coming back for more! You better run! That's such a creepy POV, too. Oh my god. Ugh. And, like, the blinding white lights. And then he comes back out older? What? He came back out with, like, white hair? What the frick was that? Ow! I like how they have, like, a slingshot for a weapon. It's, like, such, like, a peak childhood thing. It looks like, like, a alien spaceship or something? What is this thing? Looks like the underside of, like, a bug? Ugh. Oh, he's hearing Georgie.
Bevy! Bevy, what do you think you're doing down here with these boys?
Yeah, they're all seeing, like, family. Oh.
I said there ain't nothing there.
Yeah, if you don't believe in it, it loses its power. If you don't give in to the fear, then it disappears. Yeah. But that's a hard thing to do when you're a kid, for sure. And as an adult.
Stanley boy.
Yeah. Oh no, I got Stan!
So much better when you're afraid.
Hurry, Bev, kill it!
Yikes! Oh my god, no, come on, Bev.
Battery acid, you slime!
Oh! Yeah, good one, Eddie. Oh, his eye! Oh god, his face is melting. Oh, come on, Beverly. Get him! Oh, bonked him right in the head. Oh my god. His skull just like burst open and now there's like a stream of light. Oh. Whoa, don't mind me. Swoop. Oh my god, that was so bad, but so good at the same time. He just like... Woo! They're like, we're not done killing you yet. Oh my god. Ah! That was so cool to see his face like get deformed, and okay, we know silver will work at least. Yeah, this is the promise they made however many years ago.
I swear.
Yeah, and they all agreed to come back, that if it isn't dead, that they would come back and fight him again. Oh my god! It wasn't him! It wasn't him, it was Pennywise! Oh, poor Stanley. Yeah, if Pennywise can get through the sewers, he got through the bathtub somehow. Hey, that's the name of the movie. Oh no, everybody made it back except for Stan. Oh, and he was the most, like, apprehensive one to go anyway. Oh my gosh.
For the one on the end. That's already taken.
Yeah, it was him. Oh, yeah, he dug 7 graves for those 7 kids. Yeah, he dug graves for all of them. Oh my gosh. John Boy, your tie is crooked. Aw, they've got his books on display at his hometown library. So cute. And it looks like he's a horror fiction author as well.
It's clean and better yet, it's paid for.
Yeah, so everybody grew up, left town, except for this guy, and
Haven't had an appetite since you called.
when they left, they forgot about Pennywise, grew up, moved on, and now they're remembering.
Balloon, not enough. Try a blitz.
Oh, that like circus music, so creepy. Yeah, and how no one else is affected by it, that would be so weird to see. Oh, they're all blood balloons. Gross. That would be hard not to react to. Be like, hey, we're gonna drop a balloon in your face. It's gonna spray blood on you, but you can't respond. Oh, poor Richie.
You do? Well, you better let the poor guy out.
He's so good at being so creepy and just like this, like, oh my god. I wonder how many of those clown suits sold the year this came out. Ah! It's very 90s. It's very 90s clown chic, but oh my god. So creepy.
Better catch it before it runs away.
I love the dad jokes. And how he only looks scary when it's too late, basically. Like, his teeth only come out when he is attacking. When he's, like, trying to lure you in, he looks like a normal clown, which is still terrifying. It definitely doesn't seem like a conventional scary movie because there's these moments of, like, wholesomeness and this like endearing friendship between all of these kids, and you know, even the lives they lead as adults and the people they've become. And then it's like, oh, here's a flash of a creepy clown.
Pull over here, will you?
It looks beautiful wherever they filmed it.
Some old ghosts, you know.
Oh my god, no. Nightmare fuel. Turn back now. Yes. Leave. Get out of town. Oh my gosh.
That you're ill, and you, my friend, are caught in the middle.
It's all a lie.
He doesn't actually have asthma. They've been giving him a placebo. Oh my gosh.
Sir?
Aw. His mom was just so convinced that he's sick. Those glasses, though.
Like a good pull on the old lung sucker, huh?
What did he just say? A good pull on the old lung sucker?
Be the one to have to tell you this, a stranger, but your father's been dead this last 5 years.
Oh, she didn't know.
But on the bell, it...
Oh.
Let me give you tea.
No, I couldn't.
You could and you will, I insist.
Yeah, obviously she stopped contacting her father and didn't realize he had died 5 years ago. That'd be so creepy to be back in that bathroom. Oh my gosh. Traumatizing. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Forget that noise. Oh my god, is this Pennywise? Oh, that old lady slurping down her tea.
Well, go on, dear. Drink it while it's nice and hot.
Her teeth. Yogo. Don't do it. Get out of there, Bev. Get out of there. Oh, it's a cup of blood. Oh. Right on the rug.
They float down
They float.
Oh, God.
I worry about you, Bevy.
Oh, God.
I worry a lot.
Oh, my God. That's so scary. Run. Run.
You're not real.
No. No. Don't believe it. Run, 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 run. Nightmare. Nightmare fuel. He's like, don't mind me. Oh my god. Just having the best time. Ah! Oh my gosh, the whole house is boarded up. Oh, that's so creepy. That'd be so disorientating, being like, I was just in there, what's going on? And it'd be so hard to like distinguish reality from whatever version Pennywise is creating. So creepy. Frickin' balloons, man.
Seat on your next flight to the United States.
Okay, so Audra senses something's going on with Bill, and she's gonna go try and see him or figure out what's happening.
Where's Richie Tozier when you need a good line?
Yeah.
I'm afraid so. Can't believe
Hey,
it. Look at you.
Yeah, that would be such like a bittersweet reunion, because like they're brought together because of something horrible happening, but I'm guessing this is the first time any of them have seen each other in 30 some years, or whenever they all graduated high school and left or whatever. Yeah, it seems like the first half was the kid's story, and now the second half will be the adult story. Oh my, welcome back. Still using his inhaler.
All right, the losers go out.
Yeah, and like that just shows the strength of their friendship, that despite them, I'm assuming, losing contact and not really seeing each other or being in each other's lives as adults, they made this pact as kids and they all honored it, even though Stan unfortunately was Pennywised before he got a chance to. But oh my, this is making me hungry now. This is a false sense of happiness, but whatever, I'll take it. Oh my god, that's a whole fish.
We thought we did.
Okay, yeah, so Henry, that kid we saw with the white hair come out, there was a trial, and he is now in a psychiatric ward. He confessed all these murders. Maybe Pennywise was like, someone needs to take the rap for this, and I'll get this kid. Oh, he's in the moon! Is there nowhere you can go? Oh my god, is nowhere safe.
Remember, you chased those brats. Almost got him.
Oh my god, it's so terrifying. Oh god, why is blood and everything? Oh god, bugs. Oh! What? Eyeball! Oh my god, that's so creepy. Everybody's fortune cookie is something terrifying. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Very fine. Thank you.
Oh my god, it's got legs. It's got furry little legs. Oh god, that's so creepy. Ah.
I'm not so sleepy anymore.
Yeah, and he's like, you made good on your promise. Like, we promise we don't come back, and we're here. We don't have to actually go through with this. But yeah, oh, that was so creepy. An eyeball. Ew.
How about you? I just flew in from LA, boy, and boy, is my tail section tired.
Forever the Joker, this guy. And he's like, if he doesn't show up, he's a dead man, and he doesn't realize that he's actually dead.
Stan is dead.
Yeah, maybe Stan's death will make them want to go after Pennywise now that they realize he's definitely attacking and is coming after them specifically.
Until that afternoon in August.
Yeah, I'm curious if he's gonna try and kill them in the order that they saw him in. Oh my god, it's like a mummy clown.
It was to hold his bird book out in front of him like a shield and say as loud as he could the names of all the birds he could remember.
Oh, weird defense, but sure. Yeah, so Stan was the one that actually saw what creature is underneath Pennywise, or what demon or whatever possesses it.
Anybody else?
Yeah, the interesting term deadlights. I don't remember that. Oh god! Oh no!
Sorry I'm late. Well, let's see who's here.
Oh my god.
Billy boy.
They put Stan's head in the fridge? Oh, cheese and rice, that's horrifying. Oh, he's typing up a message. That's terrifying. And it's raining inside. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so creepy the way Pennywise can like alter reality and make you see things that aren't there, and like how do you process that?
Let's get the hell out of here. What do you say?
Yes. Oh yeah, that's so creepy how Pennywise knows all these things about them and what they're afraid of, and knew that very specific phrase that Bill's mom gave him to help him with his stutter. Yeah, oh god, don't show up in the moon again! Ah, his white face just fit perfectly into that shape.
Worst. I hate him. I'll take care of Koontz, Henry.
Koontz, is that like a dig at author Dean Koontz? Comment below and let me know. What? What? He like dropped a roll of quarters and then a tiny dog came out of this clown costume? What? So many questions. That's his worst fear, is being attacked by a dog, I guess? Okay.
It's good medicine. You've always believed in it. That's all that ever mattered.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's interesting how Eddie believes that his medicine will make him better, and just like Pennywise lives off the belief that in their fear.
Mostly children. Everybody was afraid, but nobody did anything.
And even when that bully was saying even if they half believe, so there's like these degrees of belief, which is interesting. Like, do you have to completely believe to die?
I saw Mr. Ross across the street. He looked so concerned.
He just did nothing. No. That's so sad. They just ignore it. Oh my gosh. Doesn't want to deal with it. Yeah, the town would have to notice. Like, people have lived in this town, like generations would have lived in this town long enough to figure out what's going on, but they just ignore it.
Bridge down there at the Barrens and hang a left.
The Barrens?
Yes, where they used to play when they were kids.
No! Pennywise is gonna get her!
I'll be going now.
Yeah, did Bill ever tell her about Pennywise or anything like that?
Balloon first, Miss Denbrough?
No, run! Run! Get out of there! Ah!
Don't you want it? Don't you want it?
And yeah, if they see the deadlights, then they want to go to it. Oh, no, 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 no!
Want it?
Don't look at his eyes! Oh, no, shoot.
Ben, you ought to write that one down. Bill's our writer.
Oh, okay, so Ben left town and was in high school somewhere else? Let me guess, it came right back. Oh my god. That would be just like, what do you do? And nobody else can see it except for you. Oh my gosh.
Cleaned it up, the blood never came back.
Yeah, it's interesting how like they have this not magical power, but their strength in numbers, and when they're all together they can conquer Pennywise, as he likes to pick off people one by one, and when they're in a group they have more power. Ah! Oh no! Henry! Oh god! No, Mike! Yeah, it's interesting how Pennywise is using Henry now to go after people.
I've been waiting a long time to thank the poet.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm curious what this was rated.
You ask Bill first?
There hasn't been a ton of swearing.
I know it was you.
And there hasn't been any sex scenes. Or not very many. Oh my. Smooching. Yeah, and especially if this was on TV, I can't imagine it couldn't have been rated anything crazy. Oh my god, that's so creepy. He's got like clown makeup on his face, and she's dressed like, oh no, he just made out with Pennywise. Ew, gross, gross, gross. He was disguised as Beverly. Oh my gosh. Nightmare, nightmare fuel. Oh, Henry stabbed himself. Oh shoot, there goes that plan.
Your hair is winter fire.
He's like, no, 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 you're Pennywise, get away from me.
Say that.
You wrote it, didn't you? Your hair is winter fire, January M.
He's like, I don't trust it. I don't think this is happening. Is this real life?
Supposed to know.
It's me. It's me.
Oh, he's like, I've been burned before. I made out with a clown earlier. A real clown, I tell ya. My. Hey. Silver. They knew it did some damage last time. It wasn't enough to kill him.
It's overnight. Fear.
Okay, it doesn't age them. It turns their hair white or gray from fear.
If we call the police, get the town involved, something bad's going to happen to one of us.
Yeah.
Maybe all of us.
Yeah, the town's in on it and is more concerned about not getting Pennywise involved or not pissing him off, I guess, and just covering things up.
Involving young children. They did reveal, however, that the body was severely mutilated. In other news tonight, a series...
Yeah, they're just gonna leave Henry there because they don't trust the Derry police, and they think that if they get the police involved, something bad's gonna happen, so... Yeah, they're just leaving him in the room and getting out of there as fast as possible. That's the piano music his mother used to play. He's like, it's not real. That would be so painful to see all these like childhood memories, and especially like of Georgie, and just have to block them out because you know they're not real. Okay, yeah, so it sounds like they're gonna go back, or at least Bill's gonna go back, if anything, for his brother, and try and kill Pennywise. He's got that silver. So, yeah. And there's just 5 of them now, as Mike's injured and Stan's dead.
I don't suppose anybody thought to bring anything really useful, like a machine gun.
I brought this. It's the only thing I saved from those days.
She's got her slingshot, yeah. Yeah, that would be so interesting to go back as an adult and like face your childhood fears, basically, and try and tackle this thing that haunted you, obviously, for a very long time when you were a kid.
Please don't let these things come to life.
Don't you even think that's...
Oh my god, that would be terrifying.
Coming.
Oh, Georgie's paper boat! Oh god, he just loves to torture them. Like, he just lives off their pain. It's so horrible.
You are not George.
Yeah, if he's on his own, then he falls victim to the fear, where if he's got his friends to back him up, they can pull him out of it. Yeah. Bye, Georgie. That'd be traumatizing to see the ghost of your dead kid brother. Oh my god. Oh god. That's like his house? That's like his little door to his house? Oh my god, like all these skulls and stuff. Ugh. Yeah, like the sets are so cool. Like, comment below where they filmed this. Oh, everybody's in like these webs just like suspended in space. Oh my god, that's so creepy. Yeah, they're all like cocoons, like a spider web. Oh, there's Audra.
For us, buddy. It's Audra. I'm gonna get her.
Yeah, oh my god, here comes the spider. Oh god, get out of there. Oh, so creepy. You can tell this is like early CGI. The close-ups look like, yeah, like an actual creature, but like the far away shots when all of his legs are moving. Oh my god. Get him, Bev. Yep, bonk him. Oh, just missed. Of course, it'll come down to our last one. Yeah, what is this thing? Oh my god.
He sees the ghosts.
Come on, Bev. Yep. Oh, bonked him. Oh, there's the deadlights. Oh, that's the thing that they saw, like, over top of them ages ago. Okay. Oh, it worked. No, Bill, get away from there. Don't look at it. Oh, shoot. They should have brought sunglasses instead of a machine gun. Yeah, anybody who goes over there gets sucked into this light. Bev's the only reason they're gonna make it out of here alive.
I believe in the Tooth Fairy, but I don't believe in you.
Good. Get up.
Now you disappear.
No! Oh, Eddie, no! He was trying to be so brave. Oh, no, they got Eddie. Oh, right in the gut. Yeah, right. Get it. Oh, of course. She's not even looking. Boom! Right in the deadlights.
Please, for the last time, don't call me that.
For the last time? Oh no!
You know how
No, Eddie! Oh, they were so close to getting out of there.
Eddie.
Oh. Bye, Eddie. Yeah, did they actually kill it this time? It's retreating.
If that thing comes back when I'm 70.
Let's finish it
once and for all.
That would be an interesting and probably a comical sequel where they're like 70. Get back here, yo! Yeah, He looks alive still. Get him! Oh, God. It's well done. Like, when they get up close, it looks realistic and looks creepy, and they're just kicking it and punching it and tearing it limb from limb. It was just those few faraway scenes where you were like, but they did a good job of making it like an actual creature. Oh, God, they're so detailed. Oh! Yeah, and now all the victims are coming back, to life, or coming back down. Whoever's still potentially alive can be rescued. Yeah, and it's interesting to see the parallels, from when they were kids.
But Audra's condition is unchanged.
Aww.
They're leaving today.
Yeah, Audra's like in a comatose state, it seems like.
Come on.
Yeah, I was like, this seems very dangerous indeed. Oh my God. He's hoping like a near-death situation will pull her out of it. Yes! Okay, Audra's back. She got pulled out of her coma. Oh my God, that's terrifying. Yeah, forget this. See ya later. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and Mike's like, now that my job as this lighthouse keeper is done, maybe I'll, leave town finally. They're like, what are you doing? Get out of the road, you goofs. So that was my first time watching the 1990 film It, based off the Stephen King novel. I haven't read the book, so like I said, comment below if this sticks true to the book, if it takes giant leaps, but I have seen the more recent version, and I don't remember there being that spider creature at the end. Maybe there was, but I thought they had an actual like showdown with Pennywise the clown. So it was kind of, as a viewer, I was like cheering for these underdogs, and I think that's something that's in Stephen King novels a lot, is this underdog character, this losers club. So I was really cheering for these guys and hoping they would have this, redeem themselves from the versions from when they were children, come back now as adults and face Pennywise and finally defeat him, which they defeated this spider, and I think this spider was supposed to represent Pennywise's true form, and he takes on the form of a clown to, lure in children, as clowns are something that usually kids aren't afraid of. So yeah, it was a little disappointing to not have that, like, satisfying moment as a viewer to see them take on Pennywise the clown, see them defeat him, and to have that epic battle. Even the battle we saw between them as kids against Pennywise, Bev uses her slingshot, and we do see Pennywise faces deform, and it looks super creepy, and he gets that hole in his head, and we see the deadlight come through. But yeah, that was pretty brief. It definitely felt like Pennywise didn't have a ton of screen time. He definitely made the most out of the scenes he did have, and was super creepy and super terrifying, but he said the same kind of few lines every time he was here, like, we all float, like, come join us. We all float down here. I thought Tim Curry did a great performance. I really love his work, so I was so excited to see him in this. But yeah, I wish he'd kind of been on screen more, but his outfit didn't seem creepy. I think in the new one, his outfit's a little bit more disheveled and gross looking. This version, he looked like he could have been at a kid's birthday party a couple hours ago and is now tormenting them. The only time we saw his, like, teeth come out is when it was too late, basically, and he was wearing this very brightly colored, very 90s clown suit with the bright yellow and, like, the purple. I definitely think he was super creepy. Maybe not scary for today's standards, because I think today we would have maybe done some different makeup or different clothing or something to him, still in the clown theme, obviously, but I can imagine watching this when it came out as a kid or, a young adult, even on TV, it would have been terrifying because he's just so creepy looking. In the new version, I felt like Pennywise was a lot in, like, the shadows and kind of lurking around the corner and, that kind of stuff. They didn't really show his full body until the end. And then in this version, we saw him in his full form most of the time, except when he's in the sewer, and we heard his voice coming from water sources and drains and stuff. Definitely creepy. Is it as scary as I kind of built it up in my mind? Not really. Since he was in just a handful of scenes, you kind of had time to calm down and then get scared again. So definitely super creepy. Just the concept that he takes over what you fear and that other people might not be able to see what you're seeing in this kind of toying with your mental state and like, are you going crazy? Like, what's real, what's not real? Like when we see Bev go back to her house and then it's all boarded up, but she was just inside, and how Pennywise has the ability to alter reality and to trick people into seeing things that aren't there. When we see Ben and Bev kissing, and then Ben looks in the mirror and is like, wait a minute, what's going on? And he sees Pennywise's yellow pants underneath and realizes, oh my God, it's Pennywise. Like, and then when Bev actually kisses him, he's like, I don't know what to trust. Like, just that distorting your reality and making it hard to trust anything. And like they said so many times, that's what makes them different, because if they were all on their own trying to battle Pennywise, I'm sure they probably wouldn't have made it to being adults, but because they were this group and they had each other to rely on, and they had each other to confirm or not confirm what they were seeing was real, and to help pull each other out of that fear. Like even when Bill sees Georgie as an adult and he knows it's not there, but he's just so, you want to believe it so badly, he's just trapped, and his friend's like, it's not real, it's not real. And without his friends being there, I think Bill probably would have fallen victim to Pennywise as well. And I thought that was such an endearing part of a horror movie, is having their strength be in their friendship and having them be these underdogs. They're a group of misfits. They don't really fit in anywhere except when they're all together, and how they all come back to honor this promise they made 30 years ago. And you know, the fact that they've lost touch, but even so, once they all get that call, they drop everything. They know this is important. They come back. They still come back. They make it a priority even after all these years. And it sounds like they haven't really been talking or anything either. They've all moved and had careers and been successful and left town, with the exception of Mike, who's dubbed himself this lighthouse keeper, who's been keeping track of everything that's been going on in Derry, and is like this librarian historian who is our reference as an audience. We can rely on him as a source to tell us, hey, all these things have been happening, and he's the one who pieces it together that it's every 30 years that this is what's happening. So I thought it was funny when he's like, let's not be back here when we're 70. Like, that's just such a funny image in my mind of these old guys trying to take down this creepy clown demon creature thing. But I thought the spider monster was well done. Like once they got close up, it was very detailed and it looked super creepy, and how it had the light glowing underneath it. And I love that Bev as an adult was able to use her childhood slingshot to take this thing down. That was just such like a yes. Like, you want these people to succeed. You're cheering for them because they're such endearing characters, and you've seen their childhood, you know the hardships they've faced and what they've gone through, and then to see them come back as adults and to conquer that childhood fear. And the concept of giving into your fears as well, I thought was interesting. Like, if you don't believe in it, it doesn't exist, and how Pennywise only has power if you believe in him and you give him that power, and he feeds off your fear, and he's like, oh, they taste better when they're afraid. Like, that's such an interesting concept of how do you conquer your fears, and especially as a kid, like things can seem scary, and a lot of things can seem scary, and how do you process that, and how the people of Derry obviously knew that this had been going on and they were ignoring it. And even at the end, they're like, the police involvement was minimal, basically. Like, they know something's going on and they don't want to pursue it and try and figure it out, because either they're afraid or they know what it is and they don't think they can conquer it, and they just wait out the next 30 years, because by then a different generation will come into town and they won't know about it when they decide to just leave Henry's body in that hotel room, because they're like, if we get people involved, we're all going to get hurt, basically, because we can't trust these people. And that neighbor, when he sees Bev's being attacked and he doesn't do anything to help her, like, oh my gosh, just that I think is a pivotal point in horror movies too, is like, who can you trust? And especially if the people of the town are all against them, or against this concept, I guess I should say. They don't want to get involved. They'd rather just bury their head in the sand and not deal with it. So it makes it extra hard to reach out for help when you feel like no one will be there to help you. It felt like the first half was about the kids and their journey and learning about their characters and their home life and their struggles. And then the second half was learning about them as adults. So I feel like the book must be pretty well written considering the amount of details that went into this, and that probably means they probably left out also 100 other details because they usually put a condensed version into movie form, even though this was a longer one. Unfortunately, we do see Pennywise take out 2 of the Losers Club when he attacks Eddie at the end, and he had just like made this confession to his friends, and at first I was like, you've picked a weird time to, you know, confess this, and like I know you lied to your friends, but I feel like you could talk about this later. But of course, as we all know, anytime a character is like, well, I'm 2 weeks away from retiring, or, you know, makes a confession about something personal, then they usually end up dead, and that's what happened to Eddie, unfortunately. And then we saw Pennywise attack Stan in the bathtub. Bathtubs in horror movies is usually a recipe for disaster, so I feel bad that Stan wasn't able to reunite with his friends, and especially since he was the last one out of his group of friends to see Pennywise, and he seemed to be the most skeptic and was trying to find a logical explanation for everything. So it just seems like an extra cruel twist of fate that he would be the one Pennywise gets. I thought the cast was great. I love John Ritter, so it was great to see him in this. I wasn't expecting a young Seth Green, but that was nice. And the character he was playing, I feel like, was a little bit of Seth Green in real life. Like, he was kind of this jokester and this funny guy. And then we also saw, I believe, the girl from Black Christmas was in this as well. And then John Boy Walton, or Richard Thomas, was in this as our lead Bill. So yeah, it was an interesting cast, especially given the time. And of course, Tim Curry as Pennywise, this iconic character. I loved how their only weapon was the slingshot with a piece of silver, basically, to attack Pennywise. And just the concept of Pennywise, I think, is terrifying, and especially terrifying to kids. The fact that he can shapeshift and take on any form, and he can mimic voices, and he becomes what you fear the most. Like, this could have easily been just a one-sided story about a scary clown that was attacking people, but as they're discussing, he's not just a person dressed up as a clown, he's this monster, and having these extra abilities just makes him so creepy and so much harder to conquer. I feel like the silver couldn't have worked. They had no idea that that was going to work until they tried it. And just, yeah, the fact that he seems indestructible and that he's everywhere and you can't trust your reality. It's not just like, hey, here's a boogeyman or something, or here's a werewolf, or here's a vampire, and you have like a set process to, you know, take them out. Like, he seemed to just be endless and everywhere, and even when you're at home, he could attack you in your bathtub. And how the only thing you know for sure is that this will come back every 30 years, and it's not like, okay, he comes back every 30 years and then he's going to kill 10 people and then that's it. He comes back every 30 years, but for how long? Is he here for a week, a month, a year? Who knows? But just goes on this spree, basically killing as many people as he can. And it was interesting to see them still see Pennywise as adults, maybe because they escaped him when they were children, they had that ability, or if other adults do see him but just chose to ignore it, because if they don't believe in it, then they don't give him power, basically. And that's probably why he goes after children, because children are more likely to believe in these types of things. Even when we saw Eddie say at the end, like, I believe in Santa, I believe in the Tooth Fairy, I believe in the Easter Bunny, like all those things that kids are told are real. It definitely felt like a drama mixed with horror, as we spent a lot of time on the kids and their bond and building that friendship. And even as adults, we spent a lot of time like learning about each of the characters. And I think that's what Stephen King does really well, is he makes these characters so well-rounded, and we don't just learn one thing about them. And then we see Bill and Audra. I don't know how that magic bicycle brought her out of that coma, but sure. I'm glad he was able to bring her back, so the two of them are back together now. And another thing I've noticed in Stephen King films is how a character is always a writer, and this was the first time I think I've seen a writer who's also in a movie about his book. I'm assuming that's what he was implying when they were in the UK, and he's like, well, you can't leave, like, you've been cast in this film. So maybe he was branching out and trying acting as well, but it definitely feels like Stephen King always writes a character to represent him in the books, and I feel like Bill was that character in this. He's the writer, he's writing horror books, and even when we see Bill go back to the Derry library, like their hometown library, they've got their books out on display, the librarian's reading his books, and then Bill's like, you know what, I've been writing horror and scaring people my whole life. He's like, but I've been scared this whole time. And how their memories of Pennywise seem to fade very quickly, and maybe that's part of Pennywise's characteristics is because you don't want people remembering in 15 years, get to year 29 and they're like, okay, next year, you know, look out, Pennywise is going to come back. Because it seemed like the memories only really came back when they got that call from Mike, and then everything came rushing back. And when they were back in town, obviously being in familiar locations and seeing everybody again, the memories came back. But even when Mike's writing, he's like, you know what, I'm looking at journal entries from a couple weeks ago and I'm only remembering because I've written them down. He's like, right now I can't really remember them. I don't remember that character of Henry, the school bully, in the new version, when we see him come out of that pipe with the white hair. And at first I thought it aged him, but then it just said he was like, the fear turned his hair white, and then he somehow has this deal with Pennywise where Pennywise says, hey, you go take the blame and you confessed all these murders, and that's what he does. And then he manages to escape and come after the group again, basically because Pennywise is like, they're back, I want to finish this. But yeah, I thought that was interesting, and how the townspeople would just be like, well, if something weird happens, we know who did it. Like, the police don't need to investigate because they have the culprit. This guy confessed to everything. Overall, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I don't think it was like an edge of your seat thriller type of horror movie, but super creepy for sure. Tim Curry did a great job as Pennywise, just so unsettling and just like makes your skin crawl, and just all the characteristics that make Pennywise, like his shape-shifting and mimicking voices and just taking on what you fear the most. I think that's what makes him so scary, and how the adults were taking on some of their childhood characteristics, things that they'd probably grown out of. Like we saw Stanley pulling on his ear, and Bill's stutter came back, and just the fact that he's able to bring back all these things you were terrified of, and, you know, the theme of conquering your fears, and what were you afraid of as a kid, and are you still afraid of that as an adult? I know there's the newer remake. Like I said, I haven't seen part 2, so comment below if you want me to watch part 2 of that. Is there any other versions of this? Comment below and let me know. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for horror movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Oh god, the picture's bleeding! Oh, his like stutter's back. Just a bunch of best friends building a dam. He used his poem for another guy. Oh no. Yeah, and the adults can't see it. Is that a threat? Who threatens people with surprises? Good to see he hasn't changed his outfit in 200 years. They're all taking a hit off his inhaler. Right in the deadlights. 90s clown chic.